training, and let's talk about everyone. Yes, Steph, literally everyone here is crushing it. Like this, we're all winning here. Isn't there a song that says that? Like we're all winners here? I feel like my boys are always playing this song. All right, so we're going to talk about the belief triangle today. We're going to talk about the belief triangle today, and this is so important. This will help you with yourself and your business, and also if you have team members. It will help you to coach your team members and help you to achieve breakthrough, not just in business, but in life. This is something you can apply to anything. It's a theory, a philosophy, a strategy you can break down wherever you feel stuck or wherever you have a big goal and you want to make sure that you make it happen. You want to think about the belief triangle. So the belief triangle has three sides to it, right? The foundation is belief, and we're going to break down each one of these. And then we have skill and we have habit. Belief, skill, and habit. So it starts with belief. Belief is the foundation. And let's talk about why belief is so important in achieving your goals or again, achieving a breakthrough. If you're feeling stuck in a certain area, or if there's a certain area of your business that you want to get better at, or maybe you even have, just a big goal you're going towards, you want to look at the belief, skill, and habit. And first is belief. Do you actually believe that you could hit this goal? Do you actually believe that you could have that breakthrough? Do you actually believe that this is the right opportunity for you? When we talk about the idea that Honey wants to help create or provide an opportunity that creates 1,000 millionaires over the next 5 years, do you believe that that's possible? I fully believe I will be one of those millionaires, right? You have to believe because what you believe, you will prove. So let's use that same example. If you hear Honey say, I want, to create an opportunity that produces 1,000 millionaires because I know how that changes the world. And you're like, keep dreaming, sister. Like that's never gonna happen. That's a cute thing to say, but that's impossible. Then you are going to find things, your mind is going to find things that help you prove that that is not possible. But if you believe that it is possible, and if you believe you're in the right place at the right time, surrounded by the right people to help you do that, and if you truly believe that one of those 1,000 people will be you, then you will also find ways to prove that that is true. Yes, Steph, I fully believe that Steph is going to be one of those 1,000 millionaires as well. And here's how it works, right? Your belief will drive your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, and your action or your inaction. And the biggest thing belief drives is emotion, right? The biggest thing that your belief will drive is emotion. So it will either make you feel really excited and motivated and hopeful, or your belief will make you feel distracted, unfocused, discouraged, right? Like this can't work, unmotivated. And emotions are what drives your action. It just is, right? Like emotions are what drive your actions. So this is why, gratitude is so important. Focusing on things that are going well is so important because it helps to build belief and build the emotion that leads you to action, which will then determine your results and how you experience them. And it will build more of that belief. So whether you believe or you don't, you're going to collect evidence in this circle. Does that make sense? This is why belief is so important, and this is why we talk about mindset as the number one factor for success. Because if you don't believe that something is possible for you, it doesn't matter how consistent you are or how hard you work, you're never going to get the breakthrough or achieve as much as you could have. You will never become the best possible version of yourself if you do not have the belief first. Okay? You have to have the belief first. I was literally talking to a team member the other day, and we were just talking through a situation she was having, and I said, okay, she said her goal is to help people feel stronger. This is why she loves training. This is why she loves doing what she's doing. And for some reason, she feels like she gets going with Ellie and with this portion of the business, but then she starts slowing down and feels stuck. And I said, okay, well, do you believe that this avenue supports your bigger calling, your bigger purpose in life? Do you see how this path supports that bigger purpose for you. And we kind of talked through it, and now she does, but she was lacking that belief. She didn't see how this was really tied to her bigger purpose. Now that she does, she's going to be unstoppable. That is so, so important. So I want you guys to just take a second with that yourselves. Do you have the belief in whatever area you want the breakthrough or you want to achieve a big goal? Do you believe it's possible? Right? Every successful person has two beliefs. The first one is that the future can be better than the present. And the second one is that I have the power to make it so. And you have everything within you to make that happen because we're all believers in Christ, right? So we have the ultimate power within us. As long as we're focused on Him and serving people well, we have the power to accomplish great, great things. Every successful person has these two beliefs. So how do you build belief? If you're realizing, oh, okay, I'm working on this big goal, or maybe belief is what's holding me back in this area, you start collecting evidence. Start collecting evidence of how it is possible. Find and focus on the proof of that belief, right? Find and focus on the proof. Record those wins and celebrate them big. I was on a coaching call the other day and I was like, literally, we're dancing. Like, get up. We are jumping for joy. We are screaming. We are so excited that we have done something that gets us closer to this goal. I always encourage people to have praise parties with your family. Share when you have a win, whether big or small, because you're creating that emotion that makes the belief stick. You're creating that emotion that makes the belief stick. And then surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. Listen, there are people in this business that are going to make $1 million this year. There are people in this business, top leaders in this business, that will make $1 million, right? So surround yourself with those people. It's proof that it can happen. You can borrow their belief. They're living it. They're doing it. They're seeing it unfold right in front of them. Being around them naturally rubs off on you. My dad would always say, be careful who your friends are because you will become just like them. Be careful who your friends are. You will become just like them. Surround yourself with people who believe big, who collect evidence for the powerful, positive things, collect evidence for why things are always working out for your good, always working out in your favor. And when there's evidence you find that does not support that, you don't have to collect it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, so belief is the biggest thing. Then we move on to skill. If you have the belief, that's the biggest part of the triangle, right? It's the foundation of the triangle. But let's be honest, it's not all, like, you can't just believe rainbows and butterflies all the time. And yes, things will work out for your good, but you also have to develop skill that will help you to get there, right? So we need the skill. You have to know how to do it. So if you're looking at an area of your life where you have a big goal or you want to break through, do you know how to do it? Let's talk about, maybe, I know a lot of people here want to become financially free. They want to be debt free. They want to pay off all their debt. So do you believe that it can happen? Do you believe that you could pay off all your debt? And then do you know how to do it? Maybe, yeah, you believe it's possible. You've seen people do it. You've collected all the evidence. Now, how do I do it? What are the steps I need to take? Right? So make sure you know how to do it. And how can you figure that out? How can you build skill? Well, the great thing is, in 2026 and in this opportunity that we're in, you can find someone that it's working for and just ask them. I think a lot of times we overcomplicate this business, or really any goal that we're trying to achieve. Yes, stay out of your own way. Exactly, Steph. We can overcomplicate it. We can feel like, oh, I need to learn more. I need to go through all the resources. This is overwhelming. There's so much stuff. We can get caught up in all of that when really it's very, very simple. If you could just ask someone that has done it, or someone that is doing it and doing it really well, right? What is the number one thing I should do every day to make progress on this goal? And do that one thing, you're going to make progress, right? Consistency is key. So don't get overwhelmed thinking you have to know everything, or you're not there yet, or, oh, let me just go through one more training. Let me just create one more resource. No, progress over perfection. Connect with someone Connect with someone who is doing it, ask them their number one tip, and then do that thing. You can borrow skill as well. So remember, we talked at the beginning of the call how Bridget wasn't sure how to have a conversation with this customer. So she put them on the phone. We did a three-way call. Borrow skill. That's how you can learn. Don't let it stop you. Don't get stuck in something you're not sure how to do. Ask someone that knows to show you, to do it alongside of you. It's one of the best ways to learn. Surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. It will build belief and it will allow you to borrow their skill. Okay? All right. Also, last thing on building skill, if it's comfortable, you're probably not growing. If it's very comfortable, you're probably not growing. You need to get out of your comfort zone. That is where the magic happens. Listen, one of the biggest things you can do in the skill section is to try something that you have not, like you're scared of. Right? Maybe that one thing that someone is telling you to do feels really uncomfortable. Maybe it's just like, oh, that's too network markety. I don't want to do that. Or, oh, I don't want to, like that's not really my voice. Or that doesn't look like me. Let me recreate this. No, just do the uncomfortable thing and build that skill. Okay? All right. So our belief is the foundation. You have to believe that you can do it. Then you need to develop the skill for how to do it, right? So believe you can do it, know how to do it, and then habit is the third part of the triangle. You believe you can do it, you know how to do it. Now, are you actually doing it? Are you doing it? And are you doing it consistently? Or again, are you finding reasons that you can't do it or you're not there yet? I need to watch one more thing. I need to create this thing. Or are you just doing it? Renee, at the beginning of this call, I gave her a big shout out because she is so consistent in just sharing education and sharing her journey. She is not creating anything. She's just sharing education that other people are sharing that she finds interesting, that's helping her, and she's sharing her personal journey. It really can be that easy, and she's doing it every single day. Every single day. So do you believe it can happen? Do you know how to do it? And then are you actually doing it? Success is really not mysterious. There's really it's not so there's a quote that says success is neither magical nor mysterious, right? It's just a few good habits repeated every single day. A few good habits repeated every single day. And here's the habit loop. Here, if you're realizing in your mind right now, okay, I know that this is a great opportunity, or I know I can achieve this goal. I also have this skill. I just have not been consistent with it. Here's how you can develop a habit. This is the habit loop. Okay, you want to set a trigger, and I'm going to use the daily 5 as an example for this because I truly believe, and I have seen in all my years in this business and really across other businesses too, that if you do the daily 5, if you commit to the daily 5, your business will grow. It is a foolproof marketing strategy that always works, and it works across industries and across businesses, okay? So if you're doing the daily 5 every single day, your business will grow at a slow and steady pace. And it is very simply connecting with 5 people about your business every day. And when you do this and you do it well and you get very efficient at it, it should only take about 5 minutes. Okay? And here is how you follow the habit loop to make that happen. First of all, you need a trigger. You need a trigger that kind of, it's a snap of a finger that's like, oh yeah, I got to do that thing too. So you tie the thing that you need to do, in this case, the daily 5, to an already established part of your day. So, for example, if you have coffee every morning, you tie the daily 5 to your coffee time. Or maybe you take lunch break at the same time every day. You do your daily 5 during that lunch break. Or maybe you get in the car after work to drive home. You do the daily 5 as soon as you get in the car before you start driving from your phone. Right? So you have a trigger. Maybe it's also just as simple as setting an alarm at the same time every day. Maybe the alarm is your trigger, right? But you want to have a trigger so that can help you to establish the habit, okay? So create a trigger. Then it will start to become a routine, and you will start to get results from that routine, right? So you have the trigger, you're doing your daily five. Your daily five would be the result of that routine, right? Or of that trigger. So you have the trigger, the daily five is the routine that happens as a result, and the reward is that you start getting new customers. You start seeing your business grow. You see that slow, steady growth, and you celebrate that reward, because that celebration creates the emotion that builds belief, that keeps you committed to the skill and the habit, right? So this all works together in a beautiful triangle, the belief triangle. All right. So do you believe? Do you have the skill? And then are you actually doing it consistently? Belief, skill, habit. Look at this in your own area of life, your own goal, maybe where you need a breakthrough, and just think, what is the area I need to work on? If I feel stuck, is it belief? Is it skill? Or is it habit that I need to do to create a breakthrough in this area? I want you guys to really think about that. Identify that goal and then decide, is it belief, skill, or habit that I need in order to achieve a breakthrough in this area? And once you identify that, list one way you can work on that area this week. So if it's belief, how can you collect more evidence? If it's skill, who can you connect with to learn that skill? And if it's habit, what trigger can you set to create that habit? Okay? And then I want you to share with your leader or your accountability partner for accountability, so that you can celebrate together when you achieve that breakthrough. Also, if you have a team, if you are a leader of a team, think about this when you're coaching. When you're coaching your team, and if they're stuck, if they're feeling, again, like stuck, unmotivated, something's coming up that you're helping them work through, use the belief triangle. Is this a belief issue? Is it a skill issue? Or is it a habit issue? This will help you to help more people achieve bigger things. All right? That's all for today, you guys. You're welcome, Kendra. That is all for today. I am back from vacay next week, so my communication with you all. I'm so excited to just see how this month ends. We have so much momentum right now, so keep it going. Again, use this belief triangle, and I can't wait to see the breakthroughs that are going to come as a result. Have a great day, everyone.